It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of. The 20.
Ready, set.
Titans on Ringo.
Hurt.
4 down. Alert.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
50's to Mike. Army. Mike's 50.
Second down, here's Richardson.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Colts are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Watch twist.
19 Tiger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? What you got?
19 tight.
Here we go.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Come on, D. Hey.
In motion comes the tight end left.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, just like that, just like that.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Here we go. Shot. Bronco 80.
You. Mike 50.
Check.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Watch the pass. Watch the
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Hey, alert.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Mike 54, Mike 54. All day, baby, all day,
Rig alert.
They'll send a
Rig alert.
receiver in motion to the left.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Target.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
50, Mike's 50. Three buzz.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
You don't want none.
Viking 18.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Here we go, D, get off the field. Here we go, 50.
Dragon 60.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Mustang 19.
Going for it on 4th, here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Slot man moves right. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As we all know, Kansas City loves speed at the wide receiver position. And Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he's averaged over 17 yards per catch for his 4-year career, and he runs a 4.37 40. With Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback, expect that speed to translate into big shots downfield.
On first down, Mahomes.
Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
48 yards rushing for them on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Let's get off the field.
The slot man in motion right.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 50.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, set, lighting, 18.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Ready, go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Cut.
Go street.
Hey, 50's the Mike, 50's the Mike.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson off the play fake.
50, check Mike 50.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
50, Mike 50. Nice, sweetheart.
18, Pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Check. Check 24. Check 24.
Cowboy 80.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Mike's 50. Mike's
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. My
Running left, Taylor.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Shut up. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
full strength. Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm trying to collect.
19 Lions.
Richardson on 4th down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And this one is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Isaiah Pacheco
as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the ball, on the ball.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Hold the stick.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Stay in situation. Let's go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Trap 60, trap 60. Trap,
They'll bring a
trap,
receiver
trap.
in motion right.
On first down, Richardson.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts.
Mike Strawn.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Colts are back within a score.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
He juked him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
41 Mike. Here we go, Chiefs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Off play action, Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, QB.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Rig alert. Rig alert.
Right there. 54.
Buffalo 18.
I'm coming.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Street.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Hurt.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
No street.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, check.
Now it's Richardson.
Steps away. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the
Check. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. We don't want this.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
We want it. Come to my world.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
57 to Mike.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say that 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll buy some time right.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
141 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Richardson looking to throw this.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Shot.